Hi boys, welcome to part 2 of Doki Doki Literature Club. In today's video, we did have some problems with the thing, so some parts are cut out, but at the end of the video, I explain exactly what happened in those parts. And none of that will be happening for part 3, so make sure. I hope y'all enjoy. Like, subscribe, comment down below, tune into the Twitch streams. Love y'all. Let's get into the video. I don't know how long the game is. Disoriented. Universe. Containment. Kiss. You like that. Frightening. Extraordinary. Despise. We're trying to make this poem's gonna be for Yuki. Puppy. After image. Rain cloud. Uncontrollable. Forgive. Horror. Jump. Misfortune. Grief. Atone. Marriage. Marshmallow. Question. Okay, we're making it sort of all around, in a way. Another day passed and it's time for the club meeting already. I've got a little more comfortable with everyone here over the past couple days. They're entering the club room and somebody usually greets me. Hi, aAtk.
Yo, Sayori, looks like you're in a good mood today.
I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simplest thing with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Really? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we have a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. Just wanted to look at it. Oh my gosh, you see broke? She was trying to make us buy lunch. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it to open. Then she turns it upside down as the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I gotta piss, chat. I'll be back very soon.
Yo, chat. Guess who is back in business?
I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. It's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money, so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. So it only leaves one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Aha! Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening in or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell aAtk to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling my mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. But I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept my she said revolution, but she meant retribution. That's still coming for you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if there weren't cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give more credit than that, Sayori. Oh! What the fuck just happened? Yeah! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was that? A cookie? Enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is it a miracle? Is it because I played my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. Then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a good bite. So good. Sayori suddenly claps her hands around her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going over a lot over one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Wow, yours are really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers, but yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. I'm still really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki's and wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off. Sayori suddenly leads down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots way to safety. Yuri and I laugh. She's such a kid. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard of her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzingly glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't where you played piano as well, Monica.
I don't really.
I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play for us sometime, Monica. Monica looks at me.
Maybe once I get better, I will.
Monica's always fucking looking at me. I don't like the way her fucking eyes just fucking dart right at my soul, bro. No matter where I am, she's fucking looking at me, man. I don't like that shit. And she looks at me differently. She's looking at me. These motherfuckers are looking like that. I don't know. It was weird. That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. This is a horror game, by the way. This is a horror game. Is that so?
In that case,
I won't let you down, aAtk. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean to pressure you or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Like everyone has already settled down. Sayori already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back in her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I feel like a bad for distracting from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. Looks like the same book that she lent me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably would have noticed it in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Uh-huh. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious. How come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... That's not what I meant. I mean... I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. Some fury, obviously, that usually isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and reliable story. Is that so? What is it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's ominous-looking eye symbols at the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about a girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to choose desperately who to trust. Trust, motherfucker. No matter how much she ends up destroying, most of the relationship and her life start to fall apart. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Not a fan of that sort of thing, aAtk? No, it's not that. I mean, I definitely can enjoy these kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so silent and reflective on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just those kinds of stories. Okay, I'll just have to zoom in because this game's hacking my fucking PC, dude. I do the same with my right. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to the side. But holding it like this, we huddle together and closer. So, chat, I don't know how much of the footage cut out there like didn't work. So basically, the game wasn't fucking like showing on my OBS, and my PC was running like hot as fuck. Like my PC's over fucking heating. So we'll see if it's better now. Should be working. We huddle together closer. It's kind of distracting me. Though I can feel the warmth of Yuri face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page? Oh, sorry. I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you're so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I assume she finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her so she catches it with her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Her eyes are flickering towards us. Do y'all see that? You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like that I can see into your head or anything, but it's kind of reminiscent of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remained silent for a moment, but aAtk. That's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I meant more that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden?
Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long.
Yuri exhales, spared from finishing a thought.
Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down.
I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll have to do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little bit more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. And in that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up, make a mental note of where I left off in the book, and then slip it back into my bag. We'll share with Yuri first. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? What's good? Why did you ask somebody in the chat? Do you like it? Hey, aAtk. How'd you pick up on this so quick? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear slightly sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing just makes me really happy. Are you saying that you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends. Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a quick snack. My attention was caught by the scuttling of a raccoon outside my window. I believe that was the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symphony of symonimy of the bread was hungry curiosity. The raccoon awage, the increments of its phase reflecting much more light off my cutting knife. The same light that glistened in the eyes of the raccoon. I sliced bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Perhaps I'm merely protecting my emotions on a newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taken to following me. You could say that it's gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes more and more frequent, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me an excitement. A rush of blood, classic conditioning. I slice the bread and feed myself again. She's like talking about the knife a lot. She cut herself. Does Yuri cut herself? A little more daring with this one than yesterday. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I began to imagine what this poem is about. Alright, we got a full screen. It should be working. Yeah. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Usually the poem has a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at its face value, I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express it more, indulge in my usual hobbies, forcing myself. Sometimes I enjoy writing about myself. Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, aAtk? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. Best we can do is respect each other and our own individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, I've learned to embrace my own weirdness, and I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a bit now. I'm glad you're a good listener. Let's do Monica. Hi again, aAtk. How's the writing going? Alright. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy if you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You'll never know. Want to share with what you wrote today? Sure, here you go. I'll give my poem to Monica. Alright, great job, aAtk. I was going, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know, Yuri would like this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who usually likes simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meanings out of it. It's very challenging to write that effectively, both allowing people or letting them deeply analyze nuances. It can take off practice, which I'm assuring Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level. Don't worry about that. You do your own thing, keep exploring, learning, and trying new things. But anyway, you want to read my poem now. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. Like, what the fuck is this? Save me. The colors won't stop. Beautiful bright colors, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, an endless catastrophe of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. That's SOHCAHTOA right there, baby. I know about this. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Load me? Fuck you mean load me? Even more abstract than your last one, huh? Aha. It's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of something I've never really seen. Spacing my choosing how to space out the words can totally change the mood of a poem. It's almost magic. I wrote the lines really short. See, it's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract and can express physical change or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a different decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Hold on, she just hit the fourth wall. No, hold on, she just hit the fourth wall. What am I even talking about? Aha, that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Let's save our game. Because I don't like what she just said there. Oh, I like this one, aAtk. It has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Still, though, your tone makes it sound like you liked yesterday's poem better. I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know a little bit too well. That's what I'm doing my best, or I'll just hear it. No. I still like this one, I promise. You know I wouldn't lie to you, aAtk. Never, ever. Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one? Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go with my heart. It makes me feel things. A good poem. I'm not sure exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Let me at least try and give it some thought, though. You want me to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. You're good to other people, and you need to think about it yourself. You might end up getting hurt at some point, eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try and keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. But sometimes I like sad poems. Sometimes I like a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I think the things I like that are sad, happy and sad. I can't see you liking someone sad, sorry. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. It makes a nice happy rainbow. It's an unexpected poem, it is. Yeah, I'll get better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks to aAtk. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of the cookie jar. It's like the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like little kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Happy thoughts in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle in a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark circle, discovering secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. Doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty self could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up, and in come my friends. If they come in such a hurry, do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from my shelf, one after another, holding them out to give to each friend, each after every bottle. but every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends. My friends weren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something. But I hear echo, echo, echo inside my head. Sire, are you good, bro? Are you gonna kill yourself? Holy crap. Sire, did you really write this? Of course I did. You'll say, yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. I've really been in touch with my feelings lately. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I think it's fine, man. The plan, it came out good. So you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like it was meant to express myself this way. I'm just having my own feelings to be better. Writing is magic. And you've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a good habit of being obsessed with something before dropping it. No more than a week. Wonder if this one's one of those times. But seeing her passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. It's not really any worse than your last one. But I can't really say it's any better either. Phew, what? Well, that wasn't it. Well, anything that isn't a train wreck I'll take as a win. I got feelings that you're probably the most critical. That's the most critical. Okay, anyway. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that's a compliment? Glad to see someone recognize my expertise. Well, then keep practicing. One day you'll be good. You'll be as good as me someday. That's something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Well, yeah, I guess if you've been friends for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. You've never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. Yeah, bro. Yo, you're lucky a dick, gang. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she'd probably just fly away, letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it, I don't get it. Supposed to show you my poem here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried to not let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people, to spiders. It doesn't matter if she has hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps... It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm going to tell everyone. Okay. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I'm just warming up. I didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. The message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes I have to explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. But it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree, the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. You know people like that? Of course, it's how everybody thinks. It's how everyone thinks. Doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it so it'd be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Sometimes you're afraid if people find out, they make fun of you or think less of you. That just makes people stupid. Who cares what somebody likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and makes them happy? Damn right, damn right. Well, I mean, let's leave it at that. I think people really need to learn to respect each other for liking weird things. That's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. Yeah, cutting herself, bro, I'm pretty sure that was her poem about, was fucking slicing her wrists. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. People shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I doubt that she has weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be mean to her. If she feels insecure about having weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's just, like she learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. And if her writing style is different, I'm sure she'd appreciate the message in your poem. That's what I do best, after all. I don't like her writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems. I have some extra planned, so if everyone could come sit down in the front room. Oh my gosh, when is this game over, bro? This low-key is our last day, chat. This is our last day. We will continue this game at some other time, but we've been on it for 2 fucking hours. This is about the festival, sort of. I don't know when this game gets scary. It's a horror game. But I'm having fun. I hope y'all are having fun watching it too in the YouTube stream, in the Twitch stream. I do we have to do something for the festival. It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. I'm gonna be embarrassing himself instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really like last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to get, you don't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters and I've been designing some pamphlets that we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all. And tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry. I thought you already heard about it. We're gonna be performing. Monica? Yeah, we're gonna be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been a coloring poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's a bad idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagine it. Yuri shakes her head with fear. Guys.
No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. I'm so sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. Only responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event, put on a good performance, and we will inspire others to do the same, and more people will perform. Yeah. It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. It's those reasons that we're in this club today. Do you want me to share that with others? To inspire them to feel the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. That takes standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem. Then I know I can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. That leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out of it. Well, maybe, but this side Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. Let's get over with. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glanced around at everyone else's expenditures. I guess I don't really have a choice. Aha, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously gonna be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway,
let's move to the main event. I want you to each choose a poem of yours. We're gonna practice reciting them in front of each other. No way, Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how are you going to recite it in front of strangers? Don't worry, I'll start off to help everyone feel more comfortable. Can I go next? Aha, of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook for a specific poem she has in mind. She stands behind the podium. Title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows how to apply emotions behind each line as she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is it simply a natural? I glance around. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the reception. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thanks you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Oh, Yuri fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a seat of paper before her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. The poem is called, Yuri aimlessly glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading her poem. Just a moment before she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering work transformed into a sharp syllabus, a fierce and confident woman. Her poem is full of twists and turns and instructions as she touched with perfect timing. This is a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality. Oop, there goes gravity, and glances around. Mr. Bestowed, touching me to say this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How'd you guys do it so easily? Try to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it should come out the best way. I see. Okay. Sayori begins her poem. It's like her soft voice made a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's sincere and bittersweet. If I read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice only gives it a whole new meaning. Take Sayori, she likes my poems. And deeper, through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it. Good job, Sayori. Hey, even aAtk liked it. I guess it's a good sign. What do you mean? What does it even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work for you quite as well with this kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours that are soft and gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a bit more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I just think I'm kind of embarrassed doing it in front of everyone. When next time, pick the perfect poem that challenged you a little more. Let me take time off for the festival. Now who's next? Natsuki. Let me go before aAtk. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. I was gonna let aAtk lower everyone's standards before I have to do it. Bitch, fuck you, bro. Stop. Natsuki. It's fine. Might as well go get it over with. I have to go with the one I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me and it makes me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. Something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called, Why Are You All Looking at Me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting her poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's a little enthusiastic, her poem has a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it surprisingly works well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back into her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do it again. Ah, well. Do you feel prepared to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. Alright, boys, sorry I look like shit right now. I'm hella sick. But basically what happened in this recording was that my OBS wasn't picking it up, so it was just recording my background, and I didn't want to just have that in there, so I could make sure to cut that out. Basically in the parts that got cut out, in the later part, it was just like talking about the festival, and then I got asked to walk like one of them home, and that shit happened, and then in the other part, I was just like reading a book. It's really not that much. It was only like about 8 minutes of stuff in total. Yeah. But if y'all enjoyed, like, subscribe. The next part shouldn't have any of this happen, so the next part will be a lot better. So make sure y'all like, subscribe, and comment down below. It helps support a small creator.